How to increase your magnetic energy to attract what you desire. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome back. My name is Dom and I help people to step into their truth and power. In this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you a technique that you can use to increase your magnetic energy to attract more of what you desire. Now, you've likely had an experience where when you focus on a particular outcome or characteristic, that you'll constantly begin to see more of it. I've experienced this the last time I bought a new car. I kept seeing a picture of it online and I wanted it. Every time I saw it, it's like, God, I really want that car. And then I would be out driving on the road and I would start seeing them more and more in all the different colors. And I wanted it even more, like the desire kept growing. And so when it came time to buy a new car, I naturally went and I looked at it and test drove it and I loved it. I bought the car. So there are so many different ways that this can be experienced. In my latest experience, I kept seeing rabbits. In fact, when I was in Ocean City a couple of weeks ago on vacation, I was out for a walk and I at least saw 40 rabbits from the beginning of one of my morning runs to the end. It was absolutely crazy. I just kept seeing them. And without getting into all the details of that, I discovered that there was and is a specific reason that I kept seeing rabbits. It took me a little time to figure it out. Sometimes it's not so much what we know we're desiring, but sometimes we keep seeing things over and over again related to a particular experience, and those things act as confirmations for you that you're on the right path and you need to keep going. So it's really important that you realize whatever you are focusing on or becoming more present with on a regular basis is what is going to grow. You're going to experience more of it. You're going to become more in relationship with that. Which means if you're focused on certain perspectives, this is going to trigger and emit a certain emotion within you. Now, to understand the technique that I'm going to share with you about becoming more magnetic, it requires you to understand that our emotions are energy in motion. Emotion stands for energy in motion, emotion. And so our emotions create that magnetism. Our emotions we put out into the world. There's a certain energy that's created. And so when we're experiencing an emotion, we're more likely to perceive certain types of outcomes from putting that emotion out into the world. Now, because of this, we don't always attract what we want, but we always get a reflection of who we are being in what we're putting out into the world. So when we're in a magnetic state, we have much more power and ability through the actions we're taking to create our emotions to get the results we're desiring to experience. So because we are energy in motion and we are magnetic beings, this means when we're in our energy that we can project that energy out and onto someone else. And so that person is likely to feel that coming off of you. Now, if you cultivate positive emotions or that magnetism, other people will begin to feel that off of you. And that is something that becomes very contagious. Positive emotion is extremely contagious. People love to be around you when you're projecting positive, confident energy. So with this technique I'm showing you, understand that as you go about your day each day, as you are becoming more aware of your own experience and what's going on around you, you'll begin to become programmed to look for them. And so as you're using your thoughts and looking for those things you're desiring, you'll actually begin cultivating more and more of that emotion, which will cultivate more and more opportunity for you to see what you're cultivating. So the most powerful thing that you can do to become magnetic is to focus on gratitude. There is something unique about the emotion of gratitude that is exceptionally powerful. And I believe it's because true gratitude resides in the center of a person's heart. Authentic gratitude can really be felt, and it has the power to change any situation in any experience you may be in. It is very hard to be in negative emotions when we are feeling gratitude. The feeling of gratitude raises the frequency of our energy. It brings it up. It keeps us closer to a love type of energy instead of an energy that creates more resistance or division. It's just not possible for us to feel gratitude at the same time we're feeling anger and guilt and shame and frustration. And so when you begin to condition yourself to feel that gratitude, that will allow you to be more magnetic and create the kind of magnetic momentum in your life. To do this, set an intention to move through your entire day, focusing on the things that you are grateful for. Even when the shitty situations break out, instead of complaining about the person who dumped that pile of shit on you, what can you be in gratitude about with that person? Essentially, force yourself to do the opposite of what you're actually doing. Instead of allowing the shitty situation to make you feel like shit, where is the blessing in this messing? What can you be grateful for in that experience? You know, when the bug hit last year and everything began shutting down, many people complained about the inconveniences it forced upon us. But a few actually turned it upside down and asked themselves, what can I be grateful for in this experience? And as a result, many use this time to reconnect with loved ones in a way they haven't done in a really long time. And for some, even the first time ever in their lives. Others used it as an opportunity to change their careers or business models. And others had powerful spiritual epiphanies or awakenings. More people began focusing on the things that they really wanted to create and experience. Not from their head space, logically, but from their heart. It was coming from a desire of their heart, instead of focusing on the idea of just getting by. So as you go throughout your day, simply look for those kinds of experiences. Those kinds of experiences that seemingly on the surface are shitty circumstances. Look for the blessing in the messing. So if you're seeking to create more abundance in your life, go about your day all day long, being grateful for all the things that you already have. There is nothing too small to consider here. Consider everything. So you set the intention that you're going to do this first thing in the morning, and as you get your coffee ready, you feel gratitude for being able to have that drink in the morning. As you get into your car, you become grateful for the ability and freedom to be able to drive yourself wherever you need to go. As you walk into the place of employment or wherever you work, as you begin your work, you become grateful for the experiences that you're having and the income that opportunity is providing for you. And continue doing this all throughout the day, day after day, and watch what happens. I believe you're going to find that you're going to begin to build some resilience and some momentum for feeling better, for feeling really good, and becoming more magnetic. The other thing that's really cool about this is that you can do this anywhere you want, anytime you want, and it's not dependent on the experience you may be having in that moment. It's a choice that you get to make all throughout the day, all day long. Is this making sense for you? Is this resonating with you? If you have questions or concerns, post them in the comments below, because I want to be sure you're receiving the support that you need in order to try this. And if you would like a little one-on-one support, reach out to me. Reach out to me for a quick 20-minute call. It's absolutely free. Just click on the Speak with Dom link that I've dropped in the comments and description box below. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and until I connect with you again for my next video, stay well, stay healthy, and stay empowered.